Okay, the way that I fix these lights is these are the original parts that came with it, the little rubber pieces, and of course they go here. This screws actually into the I'm sorry, it goes this way. This screws into the light. This screws up into this part. And the challenge was, of course, as you know, these things break and crack all the time, and this one was broken, the one that was on this other side. So all I did was I disassembled the entire light assembly, took these apart, cut this up with a hacksaw, took it out, it broke this one, cut that with a hacksaw, took it out. I had to do a little bit of grinding on the original bolt with a grinder, and then it sat back up in here, and there was just enough room to attach the light on there. Some silicone sealant, some Permatex, and it was fixed. I think I'm good to go now. As you can see, there's a slight bit of Permatex down there where the light actually hits the luggage rack. That's to keep water from coming in. This is the one that wasn't broken that I cut the bolt out of. As you can see, there's a little slit here. That was where I put the hacksaw through and pulled it out from this side. This is the one that was actually broken. This is what gave me the idea to initiate this project to try to fix these lights, make them closer to the bike without having to purchase anything. As you can see, there's a bunch of super glue that was in there. It was just all messed up, so I just basically broke it off and pulled the bolt out of it. The other issue that I forgot to tell you guys in the last video that I had the challenge with these things is when they were lower, when I would start out, when I would have my feet on the ground and I would kick them back and start, the back of my legs would hit the panniers when they were low. Also, when they were lower, I tested it off-road in the mud, and you know how you have to put your feet down, loose gravel and dirt and that kind of stuff to keep stability, and you're constantly doing one of these numbers to keep the bike up from making it fall, and your feet sometimes drag, and it was hitting the back of these things constantly, especially if you're in a rut, like a car rut, in the mud. The bike is lower, these things are lower, and you're constantly hitting here, and you don't have any stability. So now I've raised these things up. I think I've got plenty of room to move my legs around, to keep the bike up, let them drag a little bit. And it was so low, actually, it was pinning my ankle onto the ground and dragging it sometimes. And that caused a major issue. Other than that, I think this thing is good to go. And once I get out there and do a trail or get on the trail, I'll do one more review with trail riding this thing.